This video is sponsored by Card Kingdom. If you click on the link in the description below, it'll take you to their store and they'll know I sent you there. Alright, before we jump into another Theros Beyond Death Rank draft, I want to remind everyone that my content's sponsored by Card Kingdom. You can visit their website by clicking on the link in the description below on YouTube, or the logo in the panel below on Twitch, and if you do, they will know I sent you there, so check them out. We'll jump into this draft. Ooh, this is a powerful pack in terms of its uncommons. Freeka's Spawn and Commanding Presence are both really impressive. They can both take over games. And that's really the only choice here. We do have Erois' Blessing and Warbriar Blessing, which are both pretty good. But I think the Spawn and Commanding Presence are both cards I usually take over them. I think we want the Spawn. Yeah. Ooh, first pick Spawn, second pick Gray Merchant. It's hard to say no to that for me. But maybe we should. There is an Erois' Blessing after all. Yeah, there are lots of good targets for that presence. Blessing or Gray Merchant. I don't know. This seems like more fun. Let's go for it. Ooh. We could go really hard into black, but I don't think that's the right thing to do here. I think we probably take the Omen, which is a good removal spell and stuff. It is tempting to take Underworld Dreams and go crazy, but we're going to be responsible. Ooh. Man, we could have had back-to-back Underworld Dreams. You think that other one's going to wheel? No, I think we probably take Commanding Presence here. It's so good that we really want it. If I knew there was going to be another Underworld Dreams in that pack, I probably would have taken both of them. And they might wheel, you're right. Another Omen or a Commanding Presence. I mean, not a Commanding Presence. Another Omen or a Heroes. I think I'm going to go with another Omen. I do like the Heroes, but I like removal too. Well, best card here is probably Nylea's Forerunner. The red cards here aren't impressive, so we will say no thank you. Lampad's nice, especially if we'd ended up in black-red legitimately, which could happen. Okay, Temple Thief or Infuriate or Dream Shaper Shaman. I'm leaning Temple Thief. Here we'll go with a Harpy. And we have one Sacrifice Outlet already, but I think we'll be able to pick them up if we decide we want them. Alright, so an Underworld Dreams did wheel. So I'm going to take that one and see what happens. We also have an Altar. The Oread's fine, but I think I'm going to take the Altar. It has Fixing too, and the Devotion might be useful. I really hope we get another Gray Merchant here. Getting another Gray Merchant is the dream. Okay. This thing's pretty nice. You do need to have a bunch of enchantments to set it up, but it's not that hard. Renata is also quite good. The white cards here aren't really what I'm interested in. I think maybe Renata is just the best card here. A third Omen is interesting. Erebos would be really cool too. Yeah, I'm with you there. So this pack is an interesting one. No, there was a second Commanding Presence. The first one didn't wheel. I think we picked that one up, pick 3 or 4 or something. This is a hard pick. The Thaumaturge, I mean, I've played with it. I've been reasonably happy with it. Renata's pretty good too. The Hierophant loads our graveyard. We have a lot going on here. I think Renata is probably just better than the Thaumaturge, though. Yeah. You know, it's tempting to take a black card, but We can be mostly black and make things work out. Wow. Well, I think we take Banishing Light here, which then puts us in, you know, we have 1 Commanding Presence and 1 Banishing Light. That's pretty good. Illyrios is great too, but Banishing Light's better. Well, there's another Underworld Dreams. If I had more than 1 Gray Merchant, I would be all over. Like, if I had 2 Gray Merchants, I would grab every Underworld Dreams there is. I think 1 is too few for us to go crazy like that. I think we probably just take Final Death here. Yeah. Probably just take Final Death. It would be great to see another Gray Merchant. Okay, this is a strong pack too. Rise to Glory is nice. Destiny Spinner's pretty nice. Heroes of the Revel as well. We even have Warbriar Blessing. This does make me lean towards playing black-white, though, I can tell you that. And we could maybe splash some stuff. We do have an altar. So... I think we take Rise to Glory here. Yeah, okay. So, probably not playing this. Seems kind of unlikely we play these, but it could happen. Yeah, so... Lagana Band Storyteller... Getting back stuff like Banishing Light or Commanding Presence is pretty great. So I think that's probably what we take here over Funeral Rites. We do need to get some auras going. We do have 1 right now, but we're going to want more. Well, we could splash Siona, but we don't have a lot of auras, and that's all she really cares about. The Forerunner's probably the better card in this pack in terms of stuff, but I think our 3 white cards are all good enough that, and 4 if we count Rise to Glory, that I don't think we really want to do that. I think we just take a 2-drop here. And a Pegasus here. And a Triumphant Surge here. Yeah, we're not seeing a lot of black, which is a little disappointing. Surge is a nice removal spell. We already have 1. And it's not amazing. I think maybe I just want another Pegasus. I've been pretty impressed with those. Yeah, I'm going with the Pegasus. Alright, here we'll go with the Temple Thief. So, do we get another Underworld Dreams just because on the off chance we see another Gray Merchant and we go like 90% black? But probably not. I think we just go with another Leonin. That's the responsible thing. We'll take a Return to Nature. Could think about splashing it. There's another altar. Ooh, yeah. Okay, now we're all in on the Commanding Presence plan. Timuret and Catablepis are nice, but Commanding Presence is great, especially if we can get more evasive creatures going in here. Okay, another Rise to Glory is nice. There's also a Dreadful Apathy. I mean, I haven't ever played Underworld Dreams in this format. But the only way I would, this one's not going to make the cut, obviously. But if we have Gray Merchant, we would go for it. So, the choice here is between Rise to Glory and Dreadful Apathy. How are we doing on removal? I feel like the answer is not that great, and it also gives us another aura for Rise to Glory to grab. And more than 1 Rise to Glory can be a bit of a problem, because you don't really want to draw them multiples early. So, yeah, I think we take the Apathy. Okay, there's Heliod's Punishment, which isn't bad. It's probably better than our other options. I do like Sentinel's Eyes. We do have a decent number of flyers. Sentinel's Eyes is fine, but the Punishment's probably going to be better. It's also yet another aura, which matters. right now. So Transcendent Envoy is getting more attractive. Turn 2 Envoy into turn 3 Commanding Presence is nice. We do now have 4 or 5 auras. It's also an enchantment creature. We already have 1 Leonin. I do like the Unicorn all right, but I think I'm going to take an Envoy here. Our curve isn't great either, so that'll help. Wow. Then there's this, huh? I guess we like Hateful Eidolon, actually. Yeah, he'll be decent in this deck. Well, I guess I like the Berserker more than I like the Sentry, but I don't really like either of them. Alright, well, here we take a Marauder. Leonin or Omen? Is our curve still kind of bad? No, it's okay now. Probably not playing that. Or that. I mean, it's not like a huge pick or anything, but it is an interesting one. We don't have a whole lot in the way of, like, Constellation. We have cards that care about auras. This likes enchantments generally, I guess. But I think I'd rather have another Leonin, honestly. Now I kind of regret that decision, but... we could have had all the Leonins. Man. I may not even play that third one. I mean, I wasn't definitely going to be playing anything else either. Okay, so we need to cut 1 card. Grey Merchant's going to be fine. It's not going to be as crazy good as it looked like it might be early, but it will be fine. The Lampad's not great in this deck in the end because we didn't end up with, like, tokens. We could have taken... If we'd taken that Omen, we would have. We didn't end up with ways to steal their creatures. So, it might be our worst 2-drop. Just because we're not gonna... I mean, it gives you some reach, certainly, but... I don't think it's great in this deck. Yeah. The main plan is getting Commanding Presence going. That's plan A here. Yeah. Alright. Our curve is kind of ugly. The number of 4s we have, but... Alright. I've never heard someone call those build-arounds. To me, a build-around is an individual card you build around, rather than, what you're talking about are archetypes. In my head, anyway. I think we mulligan. Yeah. Say what you will about our last draft, but I guess we're gonna keep this. It's it's slow, but we're gonna have to pray. We probably want to put Rise to Glory on the bottom. Yeah, our curve, looking how it does, is going to give us hands like this sometimes, I think, unfortunately for us. Alright, they have a slow start, at least. They may be able to counter something. No, they are not. Okay, so I think we go ahead and play the Spawn. Fair enough. So we definitely just block right away. I mean, not really a good reason not to. Alright, yeah, I think I play the Pegasus here. See what they got. Yeah, definitely just take 2 here. Yeah, that's a big boy. One I can kill if I want to. 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So I think what I'm gonna do here is just this. Attack. And then we're just gonna use Triumphant Surge now. Just to be safe. What are the chances they have a trick, do you think? It's not the end of the world if they do, frankly. So I think I'm going to block this token. Fair enough. So they have counter magic up and ready to go. Most likely, anyhow. So I could play Farika's Spawn here. Wait, no I can't. Why are you highlighted? I don't have 3 others. Yeah, so we're going to play our Berserker here and see what happens. Good chance it gets countered, I think, but I think I'm okay with that. I'd rather have it countered than anything else we have. Yeah, it'd be cool if all they do is scry. I'd be down. I'd be down for the scry. Okay. So I think I get Heliod's Punishment and put it on this. Putting it on something that still has Summoning Sickness is much better, usually. Alright, so we're gonna attack. Kraken for 5, and we're gonna play our Grey Merchant now. He'll just drain for 3, but a 2/4 on this board is actually relevant, so... Yeah, food was my favorite. You are correct, Sweeney John. You are correct. This is their best creature, too, anyway, really. So putting the Heliod's Punishment on it makes sense. What is kind of a non-bow, though, is Trickster plus Farika's Spawn. I mean, Heliod's Punishment plus Farika's Spawn is a little bit of a non-bow for sure. So I think maybe I just attack with both my creatures. And even though our Storyteller is not going to get us anything back, I think that's probably what we do. Yeah, so you can't block. Because if you put it on a creature that isn't sick, they can immediately remove 1 counter. They can remove the counters more quickly in fewer turns. Yeah, so we're just going to play our Storyteller here just to have another body. Hold on to this land. Good morning, Nate. We're at 23, so there's not a whole lot we have to worry about in terms of attacks. I think I just attack with everything again. I mean, there's a significant chance they can do something, but they're at 5. So we'll let them do something. Yeah, no value storyteller does feel bad, but I think the additional pressure it puts on them matters. Getting back that Heliod's punishment later would have felt pretty good. But I think our long plan right now is mostly getting back Farika's spawn. Granted, yeah. So they have to block my Berserker here unless they have a bounce spell or something. Which is nice. Okay. Fair enough. See if he counters it. He does. Well, I'm glad they used up instants that didn't give them any +1/+1 counters at least. I think Farika Spawn's value is actually pretty good, usually. I mean, not Farika Spawn. This guy. No, not that guy. This guy. The storyteller. I mean, it depends what you're getting back. If you're getting back a commanding presence or something like that, it's great. But you're right. Putting a... Oread of Mountains Blaze on top of your library isn't exactly exciting, usually. Okay. So... It's interesting here, because we can make the Cyclops... So I think what we do is actually kill the 2/5 here, at least try to. And then attack with both of them. Yeah. See if that works out for us. Or not. It doesn't. Okay. Fair enough. Now, we don't really have a reason to attack, so we won't. So soon we'll be able to play Farika's Spawn, but the value of it will have decreased. I mean, they're just going to sack their Oread. We need one of our nice value cards. I mean, Farika's Spawn is that. But, yeah. They do have a good sacrifice. I mean, at least it's still a big creature. But they do have a pretty good sacrifice for it. And I won't be using it unless they remove the counter from their Trickster. Which would be nice if they did it right now. Although, maybe I should just play it. Because now the Trickster is about to be online, so it probably doesn't matter. I should just play the Spawn on my turn. Unless I draw something amazing, I should just be playing the Spawn on my turn. Yeah. Yeah. Because the Arena Trickster is pretty much done being punished. Okay. That's fun. Ooh, hello. Okay, so... Commanding Presence is pretty tempting here, but I think it's probably going to be better to just play our Spawn. Yeah. So if they sack the Trickster, I'm cool with that too. Chances are they sacrifice the Oread, though, I would guess. But I'm okay with that as well. Oh. You know, keeping the Oread here kind of does make sense because it, I guess I'll play this on the off chance to draw another expensive spell because it does help them rummage, and right now rummaging kind of matters. No attacks. Basically, we need one of our flyers to slap this on, and then we can go to town, more or less. That's kind of what we're aiming for. Yeah, I guess the Oread at this stage is actually far more relevant than most other options. They can attack me with their Gull for the foreseeable future. So, if I put Commanding Presence on this, it would be a 7/8 first striker. But it doesn't really do it for me. So I think it's better to just play another creature here. If only I had a way to blink my Grey Merchant right now, huh? That would be cool. I guess maybe, I don't know. If I do have one way to get back an aura from my graveyard in this deck. I wish I had a Helliod's Pilgrim pretty badly too, incidentally. But maybe it might be worthwhile to stick this on something just so that it causes problems in combat. And thins out their board a little bit. But it's hard. See you later. Yeah, I probably do. Probably is the best move. It just sucks that we're in this situation. But, yeah. I have to block with something pretty legitimate here to not die, so. Yeah, that's pretty legitimate, I'd say. You can't kill either of them, can you? No. We are up to 3 cards again, so if my spawn does die now, we can just get it back. So that's pretty nice. Hope there's not something really frightening that they're looking for. Yeah, Presence on Storyteller probably made sense. It's not as problematic for them, but it still would have been a pretty big problem, so. Alright, so not really any reason. Oh, except attacking with 2 things does mean the Cyclops can't block, but that's probably fine. Especially because we can get back our spawn now. It's crazy that it only has to exile 3 cards. Like, that's bonkers. Well, I think I actually want to kill the 3/6 first. They must have something here, right? I mean... Or maybe they don't, and they forgot about First Strike. I think they forgot about First Strike. We're going to hold on to these cards, because bluffing. They might be able to kill it, actually. Yeah, they are. But... I think we're cool with that overall. We get our spawn back next turn. It kills something. that's not good. I don't like that one bit. Chimera plus Erois' Blessing. So, I think we want to hold on to Presence more than we want to hold on to Heliod's Punishment. I'm guessing they give up their Gull, probably, at this point. Yeah. That Shimmerwing Chimera plus Erois' Blessing is not good. See you later, Grey Merchant. That's aggressive. All right. So they have to block it. I'm guessing they're going to block with the Chimera so that they can rebuy Oriad's, the Erois' Blessing again. Yeah, the black-white uncommon is what we really need to find, for sure. We have a few cards that would basically end the game. We're going to play this. Even though they're going to bounce and all that, we're making them use their mana and their resources, which means it's going to be a little bit harder for them to play something that can actually block Farika's spawn. Oh. They'd rather draw cards, which I think is a good sign for us. Yeah, removal spell would be good too. We have played a few of them, but not all of them. Oh yeah, I think it is on the bottom. We had to bottom it. Because our opening hand, we went to 6 cards in the opening hand of this game and couldn't hold on to it. That does suck. Thanks for the follow, Jack Sash. That'll do some work, at least, for them. So that's not good news. The spawn will be able to attack this turn, at least, and cause problems, but... ugh. So, the only good news here is... Do I attack with both? I don't think we attack with both. Is there something scary in their graveyard that's worth giving up? No, I don't think so. I think we just attack with the spawn. And they have to block with one of these. I'm actually happier they blocked with that one, if I'm being honest. I'm definitely happier with that. Because that caused all kinds of problems for us. Hey, a flyer. That'll help. If I attacked with both of these right now, it would mean this is lethal next turn. Might be worth it. Let's just do it. Yeah. And then we're going to exile something at least. Probably want to exile the Shimmerwing. I'd rather not deal with it. So they have to stop this Pegasus somehow. I think that's a good sign. Yeah. Freaka's spawn got it done. Mostly. Right, this is good. Nice little curve out now. If we can hit a 4th land, we can go Thief, Harpy, Pegasus, which is not a bad place to go. See you later, Downhill Zeus. We did hit that land. We don't get to exile anything, but I think the body's worth it. Of course, they're going to play the 1/4 reach now, and I'm going to really regret it, but... being right is painful sometimes. Alright, so we're just going to play our Pegasus then. I could go really aggressive here and use Banishing Light, but I don't think that's necessary. I think we just attack with these two guys and see what happens. And then play another Pegasus. I could banish it, but I think for now it's unnecessary. For now. Yeah. It is an okay play for sure. It wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, but I think I'd rather add to my board this turn. Maybe this turn I do. I probably do on this next turn. Unless they play something really frightening, which is entirely possible with the 1,000,000 mana they have over there. Banish does look appealing. There's a decent chance they have a counterspell. Ooh. That also looks appealing. But yeah, I think we're going to go for a banish here. They may counter it. Aha! They do not. Alright, so give one of these Vigilance and Lifelink. They can block my Temple Thief, but I think I'm okay with that. Let's hope they're just scrying here, not doing something... Ah, crap. Yeah. That sucks. I mean, the good news is we get Banishing Light back, but the bad news is they killed a very relevant creature. We do have a way to get it back eventually, but we're not going to use Rise to Glory until we can get an aura in there too. Alright. So, I think Banishing Lighting the Nexus Wardens again is actually best here, because that's a race we just win. So, yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Yeah. It's a hard choice, but I think it's what we want to do. hope they're just scrying again. At some point in a pinch, we can get back just a creature for 5, but I don't think we're in that pinch yet. We could end up in that pinch, but we're not there yet. No, I mean, Gary will help with the race, but yeah, Gary's definitely not super useful right now. Might as well attack me, yeah. Well, the race just got a little harder. Just a little. Oh, never mind. We're fine. Everything's fine. All right. So, there's a chance they can do something in response, but they only have 1 card, so bring it on. Yeah, they don't. They don't have something they can do in response. Yeah. So, Gary can give me lethal next turn now, even though he's only going to drain 2. Yeah, we got there. We did get there. Because draining 2 is all we need to do. Oh, I guess, right. They do get to cycle that and maybe find something useful. Let's hope they don't. Okay, good. It's a scary card, but it won't get them there. Yeah. Attack for 6. Good job, Gary. Good job. Well, we already won more with this one than we did with our first deck today. Oh man, this is the hand where you really want to draw your Commanding Presence on turn 3. It's a keep either way, but if we can hit a Commanding Presence, that would be great. And I think for that reason, it might be worth just playing the Envoy, but it's probably not. We probably just play the more aggressive creature here. Yeah, I mean, that's the responsible thing to do. We have enough devotion in the deck for Gary to be good. As long as he's draining like 3, he's pretty reasonable. I mean, it's not exciting, but he does the job. Thanks for the follow, the best nightmare. He's not like a crazy good win condition like he can be. We just have a nice aggro start this time. Yeah, I mean, being able to just attack into this is pretty sweet. Let's hope they just take 6. Yeah, they don't. Alright, so we exile that thing. So, the question is, do I go more aggressive here and play my Harpy? Even though it can't exile anything? I think we do. Our Leonin can exile stuff if it needs to. We could really use another swamp, especially, but, you know. Okay. Well, I think we just keep attacking. And then we play both these 2-drops. We could really use a 5th land. That's for sure. Okay, bye-bye. Bye-bye to you. All right, so we take 5. Okay, well, We didn't draw a 5th land, but we drew something we could play, so I'm kind of okay with it. Yeah, we just curved out here, and that it's not the most exciting way to win, but it works. Especially when your opponent has a slow start. It is fine. I don't know why they attacked. That was hyper aggressive. I mean, they didn't have great blocks. Maybe they didn't have any blocks. That's why they attacked. I mean, they could block the 3-1, I guess. They should have traded with the 3-1. But they couldn't block the Temple Thief, and they couldn't block the Flyers. But they could have blocked the 3-1. That would have probably made more sense. A win is a win. I just have less fun playing all-out aggro, but usually. Some sets have a fun aggro deck. And I'll do them when they're, like, really open. I wonder if this is MTG Bad Wolf or just someone with the same name. It's not exactly a rare name. Okay, so... Mulligan. Keep. Man, what do we put on the bottom here? The Harpy? I don't know. I can put that Commanding Presence on the Harpy. I don't want to lose a land. Man. Might just be best, sadly, to lose the Pegasus. If he would just drain an opponent for 2 every time, he'd be like a D Solomon. So not very good, but somewhat playable. This is hard. I think we lose the Pegasus. Even though the Pegasus is definitely a better card than Scavenging Harpy, I can play Harpy and then Commanding Presence, and that's pretty good. So I'm sadly putting the Pegasus on the bottom, and I'm afraid to lose lands, so I won't. I will not lose lands. I feel like if this was MTG Bad Wolf, she would have Chandra as her avatar. Although, Jaya Ballard's not that far from Chandra, I guess. Yeah, I mean, I think bottoming the Harpy could have been the right thing. It's a hard thing to navigate, I think. Okay. So I think we just attack here. If they decide to block, that's cool. If they don't, that's also cool. So yeah, we play our Harpy here. Probably slap Commanding Presence on the Harpy and just try to go for it. Although if they have mana up, that is a little less attractive. I'm guessing they're going to mill themselves, yeah. Don't leave mana up. Come on. Thank you. That's just what I was hoping for. Yeah, so Commanding Presence it is. Yep, I can shut down a blocker. I can Gray Merchant for 3. We're in pretty good shape here. This 1/1 can sort of trade for Loathsome Chimera, sort of. Might just be better to trade for the Mystic, honestly. They may have a bounce spell or removal spell here. Yep. So the only good news about it is they do have to kill their creature. Yeah. So I think I just attack here. Because if they block, I exile their Chimera. If they don't block, yeah, so I exile the Chimera here. Drop them to 9. Exile Chimera. And I think we just play Gary here to pressure them. mean, we have Heliod's Punishment to shut down a problem creature. Like, if they pay all their mana here to play a creature, and we put Heliod's Punishment on it, it's going to feel really good. Mana-wise. Yeah, so they didn't pay all their mana, but they paid 3. So, and it's a creature that is annoying, so. Wow. Well, now I think our plan changes. Although they do have mana up, so we can maybe be try to be a little safer about it, but I think putting the presence on our Grey Merchant is worth the risk here. Yeah, we just go ahead and attack with both. All right. Man, I love me some Commanding Presence. Would be even better if we had a Heliod's Pilgrim, but even without it, we've hit them pretty consistently. We got 2 in this game already, so. They're going to need something pretty awesome here to stop us. Yeah, we could have had 3 of them, I think, if we'd started our draft with one. We ended up taking Farika's whatever, which is also a very good card, but I think in this deck I would probably be happy to get a 3rd Commanding Presence over a 1st Farika. We have 2. 2 of them. Yeah, I think our opponent is slowly conceding. Ah. Or maybe... Yeah, they have a little something, actually. Unfortunately for us. Yeah. Okay. Well. That's not so good. I think we have to shut it down now. Yeah. Actually, let's attack with everything first. And then Heliod's Punishment on the Chimera. Yeah, that was a move they had to think about. Nasty. We are out of resources over here. It's not great news. I think we're in trouble. Eutropia could really pull them back into this thing. Especially now that they just did that. Yeah, that's not good. We're in a bit of trouble. I think we still attack with everything. Crap. I think we do attack with everything, but man, I think they may have stopped us here. They have to block. Yeah. Okay, we at least get to kill Eutropia and drop them to 1. Oh, no. Block the other way. Man, we do still get to kill Eutropia and drop them to 1, so I guess I can't be that upset about it. What do we exile? Probably just Eutropia. Well, this isn't good. We need a top deck removal. Okay. Well, we've been pretty lucky, gotta say. So we'll get rid of that. I got very lucky there. The Chimera has lifelink, but it can't block, so it doesn't matter. Man, that did almost get them out of there. Staggering Insight plus Eutropia. That was some nasty stuff. They were like dead to rights. Didn't look like there was much they could do to come back, and then that happened. Oh, I see what you're... Yeah, I didn't see that there was a question. Man, we're going first. I think we probably mulligan this. Okay. Whew. This is another one where it's like, what do I get rid of? Is it the Pegasus again? I think it might be... yeah, it probably is. Maybe. Pegasus is a much bigger threat than our Envoy, but we don't want to lose removal spells. We don't want to lose any of these lands. And I think having a 2-drop matters, so yeah. You know, it's kind of crazy in our last draft before this one, where we only went 1 and 3. We had, like, no mulligans. It was awesome. I don't know that I have any ways to shuffle my deck. But you're right, it mostly doesn't matter anyway. I do have another copy. And it's not like it's a bomb or something. Okay. That actually makes the idea of, like, blocking the Moss Viper kind of interesting, because our Storyteller can get it back, but we'd probably much rather get back some enchantments that we have in our hand. So, what do I do here? Do I Banishing Light that Warden? The first deck we played was a blue-green Eutropia-ish deck. We lost one game because of a bad misplay. Splashing red for stuff, too. Well, I'm going to attack. Now the question is, do I get rid of Warden of the Chain? Do I put the punishment on it? Or what? There's a significant chance that they draw what they need here, which, what do I mean by that is a 4-power, or they have a 4-power creature that will let this hit us. They'll hit us for 5, we'll go to 14. But I guess we can still untap and cast both of these, and I think holding on to these makes a little more sense right this second, so I think we just deal. Yeah, okay. Yep. Alright, so I think we're going to be able to be fine in the long run here, so let's play Banishing Light on the Chimera. And Heliod's Punishment on the Warden. And I'm gonna attack. Well, we're gonna be wanting to kill her too, obviously. And we can, luckily. Unfortunately for us, they're playing green, which means they may have a way of dealing with our enchantments. Yeah. They don't have anything in their graveyard, but that's probably all right. Alright, so we play Temple Thief and our Harpy. Alright, so I think I go ahead and block Incendiary Oracle here. Take the 1 from Moss Viper. Fair enough. There we go. That's what we've been waiting for. think I'm going to put it on the Harpy. Although 4 toughness is harder to kill. This can still trade. Yeah, just kidding. Well, that's not going to be very much fun. So we probably play our Storyteller now and get that back. Yeah, that also means I can attack with both of these if I want to. We're in good shape here. I did win the last game. Yeah, they're looking for something to help them. Hopefully they don't find it. Alright, so I think we put the punishment on this Warden. Go to combat and attack with everything. Okay, that's pretty gross. Yeah. Yep. That's not what we wanted. So they have a liar to shut down my flyer. That rhymes. Glad you enjoy the content, Wispon P. Alright, well. We need our Rise to Glory right now. That would be pretty disgusting. It would be pretty great. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Thanks for the follow, Boo Wilbury. Yeah, that's not good. That is not good. Alright, so they did a good job here of ending our dominance in the game with that gift of strength. Like, it just makes our lives very difficult. Thanks for the follow, Wispon P. Ooh, nice. Nessie and Boar, huh? That's probably just lethal, more or less. I do get to draw cards off of it, but it's not going to matter. I mean, the time, if you play it at the right time like this, there's not much you can do. You know, I take 7 at least here, and I actually take more than that. So I'd have to draw, I don't know, with their liar, I don't think there's anything. Oh, well, now there's a Nessie and Boar, so we're just dead, I think. I mean, Annihilate's Forerunner, which kind of sucks for us, but hey. What do we draw? Anything useful? Wow. Well, that's it. That was gross. Like the hitting the liar and the boar and the trampler, like all of that was like great. All that together is not easy to take down. All right, this is, it's kind of slow, but it's also super powerful. This deck doesn't usually have blistering fast starts. I think I'm going to keep it. We kind of hope we draw like 1 land and then like 2 and 3 drops. That's kind of what we're looking for here. Okay, well that'll help us. That'll help us survive an early onslaught if we have to. The reason this hand's so good is Commanding Presence plus Rise to Glory. Hey, look, we did it. And this is like one of the best early plays to have against a Rage Hound, because you can just block it and exile it right away. And that's kind of what I'm leaning towards doing. I think it is what I do. Commanding Presence is nice and all, but I think we want to try to get to the late game more than anything. And taking away an escapist? I don't know. We keep drawing this when it doesn't exile anything. We're still going to play it, but it's been funny that that's happened like every time. I guess it's because we have 3 Leonins, and they tend to be exiling the early things. They might kill my Harpy here. Maybe not. So we really want to hit our 4th land here. It is a little bit dangerous. Oh, that's gross. So now we really want to hit our 4th land, because Woe Strider can be a serious problem. Hey, we did it. Look at that. All right, so that's what we do, is we go Commanding Presence. So they could be able to kill our Harpy, unfortunately for us. But even if they do, we can Rise to Glory, get a creature back, and the Commanding Presence back later. Maybe next turn if things go correctly, the way we want them to, that is. Are they going to scry? They are. They are going to scry. That says to me they probably need a 5th land for final death. And that's probably what's happening. Maybe not. We're just going to take 3 here. Alright, so let's go to combat. Let's attack with everything. Final death on our Scavenging Harpy. Or Farika's Libation. That's annoying too. Do I play my Marauder or my Pegasus? I guess the Pegasus is going to be a more exciting place to get when we get back our Commanding Presence. So we'll go with the Pegasus. Rise to Glory is going to be good here. Can we hit our 5th land for it? Let's do it. We did it. Okay, good. I like that. Alright, so Rise to Glory. Return target aura and target creature. So we get Leonin and Commanding Presence. Put the Commanding Presence on our Pegasus. Okay. Right. They could have another kill spell being in black-red, you know, so... They could also have the steal and then sack effect, which would be nasty. Looks like we're good, though. Heliod's punishment should get us there here. Yeah, so we go Heliod's punishment. We'll put it on the biggest creature over there. Yeah, if you have enough auras, Rise is great. So they could sack it, but it's not going to matter if they do. Yeah. Yeah, Rise to Glory is great. If you can consistently load your graveyard with aura plus creature. And it's not that hard to do, obviously. Oh, hello. Yep. I mean, this is another... Getting Commanding Presence and Rise to Glory and a creature to put the stuff on early is pretty awesome. Ooh. Well, now, we're going to play our Envoy first. Okay. They've got their own Envoy. It'd be pretty funny if we do the exact same thing. If we both go with Commanding Presence here. I hope they don't. But it could happen. Okay, good. They do not. Our Temple Thief would be unblockable, but Freaka Spawn is pretty big. I'm gonna go with that. Okay. This is where we really want to draw our 5th land for Rise to Glory. We don't, but I will take this. And then, yeah, we attack. That's something to get back for with Rise to Glory, like on a turn where it can win us the game anyway. Ooh. Well. My... Well, yeah. Okay. Well, you're unblockable. Man, that's bad news. Bad news. Getting rid of the apathy and then putting it on that might get us there, but the fact that they're going to make all these tokens is not so good. They would have exiled their graveyard anyway, it would appear. So they're going to take away our Rise to Glory, which is kind of heartbreaking at this point, but what are you going to do? We'll play our Sunmane Pegasus. That's what we'll do. Even without sack outlets, Nightmare Shepherd's a serious problem. And for us, a 4/4 flyer is a serious problem, so... Unfortunately. Losing our Rise to Glory is a big blow, too. Oh, hello. That is great news. So, Banishing Light. Get out of here, Nightmare Shepherd. And... we're getting pretty close to being able to go for lethal. Yeah, I think we attack with everything this turn. Let's hope they don't blow up Banishing Light in response to our attack or something, because that would be pretty gross. It does save their creature, but... it doesn't kill mine. Let's go for the Nightmare. Ah, crap. Do we still have lethal? I don't think we do. Unfortunately. So this can't block. This can't block. You can block 4 creatures. I can attack you with 7 creatures. If you can block 4, that means you are dead. Doesn't that mean they're dead? No, they can. They only take 3. Okay. So I think we have to wait them out, unfortunately, which is not good news for us. But, you know, what are you gonna do? Yeah. So they have to end our turn. We gotta hope they just draw nothing. Not removal, not creatures. Just draw lands. Just draw lands. Okay, well that's almost nothing, so I'll take it. It doesn't enable anything. Alright, we should have lethal now, as long as they don't play a creature. Although, I guess... okay, yeah. I don't advise playing Mirror Shield in most cases. We don't know what their whole deck was, but... that's... it worked out for us there. Alright. See if we can finish this one up. 7-1. Which would be pretty nice, given how our first draft went today. Alright, I think this is fine. I love leaning into the Lost Pride against these small escape creatures. It feels so good. It feels so good to trade with them, usually. See if they play a 4-1 here. It's entirely possible they do. The 4-1 Chimera. This becomes a 3-3. Yeah. So... I think if that attacks me, I block it. I don't think it will, but if it did... the Horn Beetle, that is. Yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't attack me. Okay, I think I'm gonna attack. I'm guessing they just take 3 here. I would love a block. I'm all for it, especially if you block with your Chimera. Okay, well, I'm okay with that too. Have a good one, Son of Ugin. So this is going to be a 4-4 now, meaning we can't very effectively block it. Thanks for the follow, CT Wizard. And I'll take 4 to the face. Just like I wanted to. Ooh, interesting, interesting. Okay, so I think we play our Pegasus here. And just in the turn. And we take 5 that time. Oh, man. Why does trample have to be a thing? I only have 5 mana, too, so it kind of ruins my primary plan here. I kind of think what I need to do is... If I play the Berserker, he can at least trade with the Forerunner. But, man... I kind of almost feel like putting the punishment on this so Trample's not a thing, and then just giving this Vigilance and Lifelink this turn might be our best bet, unfortunately. Because this will turn off the Trample as long as it's around. So, yeah, I kind of think that's what we have to do. I think that's our best bet for right this second. Alright. So, I definitely blocked the Chimera. And take 6. And then this turn I can play Presence and give this Vigilance and Lifelink, which will be pretty serious. Yeah, ooh. That doesn't enable me to do both, so... Alright, can we get out of this before Trample's back on the table? That's what we're gonna find out, I guess. We're gonna try. Yep, Commanding Presence has been the MVP every time I've drafted it. And I've had 2 of them several times, which has been nice. So I'm in a situation where I kind of have to block if Underworld Charger attacks me. Okay. We're just going to chump when there's no trample on the table. Yay, Heliod's Punishment. I think they didn't realize maybe that it took that away. I'm glad it did. Okay. So... 4, 5, 6, 7. So we can play our whole hand here, or we can just go for Lifelink and Vigilance. I think Lifelink and Vigilance might just be better. Alright, so next turn, Trample's going to be back on the table. Which is not good news for us. But we do still have one more turn. And we'll be pretty high on life. Not drugs. So... Do you think they attack here? That would be brave. Very brave. Because it lets my Berserker attack them, yeah. Okay. Yeah, the Lampad is going to create some potential problems here in terms of the race. 8/8 Trampler is not going to be cool either. However, we'll be at 19. So I think I can probably just take the hit. Alright, so we just play out our whole hand here. The good news is the Forerunner won't be able to attack. It will be able to give everything trample, but we can take 8 without being in a whole lot of trouble. So they have to find a way to kill us or kill our Pegasus, basically, here. So let's hope they can't do that. Yeah, you're a 9/9. Good for you. So we just take 9. Oh, snap. Okay. That's not good. Not much I could have done. Oh my god. That gives us the win. We have drawn so lucky in this draft. I don't even know what to say. Oh wait, they do still have Lampad. So that matters. The Lampad can cause problems here. Lots of them. But can it cause enough? They have to sack 3 creatures. I think I just have to leave these other guys back because of the Lampad. Because they can drain me for 3. I think I have to be careful here. Yeah. Are they just taking it? No, they're gonna... The good news is, like, because I didn't attack, I still have blockers, and they were just gonna sack their things in response anyway, and so I would be tapped out, and pretty much I would be dead if that's the route I took. I need to leave this big boy back to not die. I'm only going to 12 after all. Yeah. So they do only have to sack 1 creature. I'm going to get another blocker, and this big guy will help keep me alive, most likely. Oh yeah, I get 2 1/1s too. So they go to 1 here. I'm at 11, which is pretty dangerously low right now. That Lampad, man, ruining my life. Yeah, so you're a 10/10. Okay. I can do lifelink again, is the great thing. So I think we go ahead and do this. Reduce that damage to 6. And then quadruple block that. Yeah. If they can kill one of my creatures... no, it doesn't. It matters a little. This luckily has first strike, so I'll go up to 17 first. Oh, never mind. I won't. Clever opponent. Although they did lose their trample because they sacked their creatures, so that gets us there. Yeah, they had to sack their dude. All right, well, isn't that it? I think that's it. Yeah, we went 7-1 in the end here, which is pretty great. That was a sweet deck. Commanding Presence, certainly the MVP, as it tends to be.